Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar, and I got called out again, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, this week's a wild week for me. But you know what? Like the first time I got called out, there were some problems that I made, and I tried to amend as much as I can. This time, now that I'm being called out, not only am I going to be doubling down, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm cratering myself to the center of the earth, okay? All right, I'm going right deep into the core, okay? Full on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going full Agartha today because this guy is back, okay? Now, to understand who this person was, I covered a YouTuber, an ex-YouTuber, if you will, Josiah Mizukami, who you may know as the one true messiah, as they so claimed. Now, this person I covered because some of their statements were really, really outlandishly wild. And, honestly, I'll refer you back to that video that I made. And now, when it comes to anything, when I try to research people, I try to not misrepresent as much as I can, and I try not to get facts wrong, okay? At the end of the day, I might get one or two things off, but generally, I try to make sure every piece that I make pretty much has as many statements and as much fact as I can bring into it, okay? That's pretty much just how we go. We research to the nth degree. When I covered Mizukami back then, he really just spoke for himself, okay? This is somebody that had some rather interesting takes on, relationships with people of all ages, okay? Even though in most countries and states, such intermingling can be quite illegal. So again, this is like a little bit of a clip from a new purpose that they uploaded. Now, some people told me this guy got reinstated. No, YouTube banned this person's channel. So actually, they're ban evading, and I don't doubt that after a few hours or a couple days of this video, this channel will once again be terminated. Now, last time we covered him, obviously the police got involved, and the reason I'm making this video is he's going to totally tell you everything, all right, from his POV, basically everything that's been going on in the last month or two.
YouTube actually made the mistake of removing the channel.
YouTube might make a lot of mistakes, but I'm just going to say it right here, buddy. I don't think this one was a mistake at all.
Never advocate for harm, like telling other people they cannot love who they want to love. YouTube will restore our channel, absolutely. To be a child lover, you can look it up. The original definition from the Greek and Roman.
Now, he's pretty sure that he's going to get his channels back. All right, by the way, look up the word whiplash. That's what I'm feeling right now. But it's interesting because he talks about YouTube bringing the channel back. Now, obviously, Josiah's a very heavy man. All right, his idea of definitions are I would say very much relegated to them. But again, I'd like to ask, there were a few comments made by his YouTube channel last time we looked into this, where he himself was saying some rather illicit sounding shit. So again, I want to ask again, why do you think YouTube wrongfully terminated you, okay? The way that you were commenting and responding to other commenters on your own channel and the statements that you were making in your own videos were very risque, okay? YouTube has very hardcore TOS policies against child abuse or anything, or the promotion of that kind of material. They obviously shut your channel down once they got an idea of what kind of statements you were making. The statements you were making were not good, were not statements that would have been accepted on really any TOS platform anywhere, okay?
Now, all of those people that actually did things like reported my loving intellectual content, which is the true Messiah's content, they all acknowledge they are all pedophiles in the harm-free loving definition.
All right, again, I just want to stay for the record. I reject the definition of Josiah Mizukami onto me, okay? I am not that. All right, at the end of the day, we're backing off from that one. There ain't no way we're falling into that definition trap. And I think I can safely make that statement for almost anybody this person would be implying.
All of those people are dying, literally. Their guilty charges are increasing.
Oh shit, my guilty charge is increasing! I had to cut like 30 seconds of this because it would have fallen under medical misinformation. That's how unhinged this video got. But again, we're getting reference into me, okay? All the people that ever reported this guy, our guilty charges are going through the roof, all right? God damn. Woo! All right, we're gonna get the Kursiyameha, boys! God damn!
Like the owner of the channel on YouTube, Ordinary Gamers.
That's me!
He actually shared it and admitted it on his videos following the videos that he made false assumptions and harmful accusations about me and my channel.
How did I make any false assumption? Brother in Christ, okay? I literally showed you your own comments on the video, okay? I played your own video to help you describe. If I was going to make any harmful accusations, why would I literally play your actual content to show the entire world and you yourself the statements that you were making, okay? I literally left in extra context just so nobody could be like, but Muda, where's the context? Again, I want to ask where the context of, like, this specific exact comment was. Again, very sussy. I just want to ask, where was the misinformation? I always hate it when people say that, okay? Where? But where, dude? Where did I make the harmful accusation and misinformation? Please, explain it to me.
The United States government actually had Homeland Security stop me at the airport. They actually seized my electronics, and they had no right to. I told them the truth about everything I was doing in detail, just like I am right now. Every day that they hold my electronics is a travesty, and their guilty charge is increasing.
All right, boys. All right, I can back off easy. Apparently, the U.S. government has dropped into the mix, too. Now, there's a couple contradictions here. Obviously, when you set foot in the United States of America, Homeland Security has the right to check your electronics or seize them if they need to, okay? If they have warranted cause. Again, you should get a lawyer to help you out with that regardless. I'm not a lawyer. Don't take legal advice from me. Second of all, I want to imagine the entire scenario where a Homeland Security officer or anybody from the Alphabet Agency sat this guy down, looked at him, and he described it the exact same way he's describing it to us. You really think, brother, they're not going to hold on to those electronics? Again, I don't know if they've given them back yet, but according to this video, it seems like the Homeland Security took all of it. The police actually got involved and took a lot of his electronics, and apparently they're holding on to it, probably for investigation. I assume he's going to get it back eventually. But yeah, at this point, I'm not the one being called out anymore. Now it's the goddamn U.S. government.
What also happened in that horrific chain of events from the mistakes of people is that CPS, Child Protective Services, showed up at my house. They showed up with police officers, with guns. And they actually made the mistake after I explained by Google and Oxford Languages and Cambridge Dictionary definitions and with full video to show that I actually shared this in perfect loving context. They actually abducted my son, which I have never done harm to. I have never abused, nor would I. They are actually that stupid.
Oh, damn! You know, at this point, CPS, I just want to imagine the situation. Now, Ken, imagine a CPS officer comes in. They got cops involved with guns, by the way. I know, it's a real shocker. Police officers do, in fact, have firearms on them. I know, it's a real shocking revelation. But yeah, I want to imagine a CPS officer coming in, interviewing this guy, and he explains it the same way that he's been explaining to us for the last few months on YouTube, in loving context on what was actually going down. And of course, I don't think the CPS is necessarily stupid for getting involved and separating you from an actual minor. Again, I never made a claim or an assumption or any form of, like, accusation that this person would be a harmful individual to any minor. I don't actually believe that. Unless, of course, I have hard, complete proof from any federal agency that has absolutely convicted this person or any person. That is a very, very bold statement to make, too. You can't just call somebody an abuser or somebody that's violating the law in that manner if they haven't actually done it. You have to wait for the legal system to get involved. You have to wait for convictions to happen and actual judgments to be passed. But of course, in this situation, CPS came in and took away his actual child simply because his explanations, as you can imagine, would set off any fucking red flag from here to the goddamn Andromeda Galaxy.
I will continue maintaining my wealth. I will continue as the water bearer, the water god, the Mizu.
Alright, bro, I'm not here for an Avatar: The Last Airbender anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make this video because, quite honestly, I found it laughably hilarious anytime somebody comes out, and especially in this case, when I get called out for spreading misinformation or bold accusations, I just have to ask, but where? But where, friend? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wild story, and it's come to a wild conclusion. You know, I never expected to be called out completely, but it happened. But of course, one of the things that I found out interesting about this was getting the two updates that I actually needed. Obviously, I wanted to completely know from this person's POV just how Department of Homeland Security got involved and just how the CPS got involved. And in both cases, I'm actually not opposed with both of these federal agencies getting involved. I wish I was the fly on the wall when I heard the actual interrogation going on between the actual agency and this person, because I can tell you right now, okay, there must have been a lot of restraint and a lot of like bitten lips going on during that actual scene. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this is the end of Josiah Mizukami. He can make a million channels coming back, but unfortunately, the actual, Skyview, cult around it, the Skyview organization, that's pretty much gone to the wayside, and that's pretty much all over with. And generally, I wanted to make another response as well, too, simply because if you're going to call me out for spreading the misinformation, I want you to at least show in your video where I made misinformation and where I made accusations. Look, I'll own up to it, okay? But I literally used your own videos and your own words to show you just how fucking unhinged you actually were. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mutahar. I'm going to play the Callisto Protocol. I am